Talut would be Mafdul. But
Sorry to cut you off.
Ali, one sec. And regardless, one sec, even if it was given by Allah, it's still the point is, Dawood was still afdal. That's my point. You
Sorry, brother,
understand
to
the
cut you
point?
off. I'm gonna get to sleep, brothers. Yalla, Assalamu alaikum.
Salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam to this.
Allah will check Discord, inshallah.
Yes.
Alaikum.
Alaikum salam, bro.
I hope you, Juan, I hope everyone is well, inshallah. Sorry, I'm just going to continue from what you were guys were saying. I've said this before as well, right? So Surah Baqarah, ayah 30, of course, I know the opposition like to say, oh, this is only about Adam alayhi salam. No, look at the sunnah of Allah. Nabi Adam alayhi salam to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi. Never once has Allah said to fallible men, come together and amongst yourselves choose the leader. So this literally it makes no sense, and I will repeat myself again, inshallah. Isa alayhi salam.
Okay, look. Oh, no one asked me. I just want one question answered. Wallahi, that why in the presence of the Afdal? This is all my only question. Why in the presence of the Afdal, right? Is the Imam Afdal, right? One sec. Afdal means the most virtuous, right? So we know the most virtuous. So we know, right? Dawood was the most virtuous, and he had religious authority. So my question is, why in his presence, right, is Allah then choosing somebody else? Are you understanding me, bro?
Because if Allah chose, one sec. I don't think Allah chose him. Here, I'll give you an example.
Nah, Kash, but that's what I said.
Do you know Muawiyah bin Yazid? Do you know Muawiyah bin Yazid?
Of course, man. He abdicated his Khilafah.
Yeah. So Muawiyah.
Wait, the son of Yazid ibn Muawiyah.
Huh? Sorry?
The son of Yazid ibn Muawiyah, Akhi?
Yeah, the son of Yazid ibn Muawiyah. Now, we don't say because he led, we don't say that because he led. He did lead for a certain period, I think for a year almost. Right? He led for a certain period. We don't say because he led, he's a bad person, right? And his leadership wasn't vaulted. But, however, Shakhta, right? This doesn't mean he was the best. Meaning his leadership was valid. However, it wasn't what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had wanted for the ummah. Because you know
I agree with
the
that.
want of Allah.
Kash, I agree with that, the irada, and I agree with that. There's a distinction between the will of Allah and the desire of Allah.
Yeah, the desire. And even Al-Fakhruddin al-Razi, he goes over this in
and he talks about this, of course.
Yeah, he discusses it.
But Kash, the problem is, right? You accept that, but the problem is, it still comes back to my initial question, right? If you believe that when the Afdal is there, right, that he is mustahiq, he's mustahiqul imama, right? Let's use more. He's mustahiqul imama, right? Then how is the imama of the Mafdul valid? It can't be valid, Habibi. Do you get what I'm saying?
No. It's not.
Okay.
It's invalid in this way. I'll show you it. It is not the best option. Okay, I'll show you how it's.
Okay.
It's not the best option, but it doesn't mean that it's invalid. I wouldn't say it's invalid, meaning like he's taking a position he doesn't deserve, right? It's more like it's more invalid, meaning that there could have been something better. Like there is something better here to have. For example, I'll give you an example of this. Where this didn't, like in Nabi Musa and Al-Khidr alayhi salam. If Nabi Musa had led, would there be an issue with that?
If Nabi Musa had led, would there have been
instead
issue?
Of Al-Khidr? Because you remember Al-Khidr, Nabi Musa followed Al-Khidr. If Al-Khidr had followed the Nabi Musa, would there have been an issue?
For me, not at all.
Yeah, so there wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, there wouldn't be an issue. I wouldn't say that it invalidates their leadership. More that it's like not the best option. But there is an issue when you take a leadership by force and it's invalid. Like there's an issue.
I agree. Jabran, of course, right? That's
like a Jabran. If you take it Jabran and you do tansib of yourself when Allah didn't do tansib of you, this is something that is problematic. But I wouldn't have an issue, for example, if you said that Nabi Musa is better than Al-Khidr. I wouldn't have an issue at all. Why? Because maybe in this area, Allah wanted you to follow Al-Khidr. Allah wanted the Nabi Musa to follow Al-Khidr. Right? In this area.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, like this area, Al-Khidr alayhi salam is better than a Nabi Musa, I could say, right? So, irregardless, this wouldn't change the position itself, which is imama, right? Is deserving. Its furu' is leadership. It's one of its furu', one of its like main main things that Rasulullah puts upon the people is leadership. Why? Because he tells them, and Rasulullah has earned this position as well. He's descendant of Nabi Ibrahim, and لا ينال عهد الظالمين. Right? Nabi Ibrahim asked for it in his dhurriyyah, and then Allah says لا ينال عهد الظالمين, meaning that people can earn it from your dhurriyyah, just not the wrongdoers, not the ones who have done wrong themselves. Right? So if you go to Rasulullah, he was an imam. He earned, even if you go to Tafsir Ruh al-Ma'ani al-Alusi, he says Rasulullah earned this imam. Right?
Okay.
And so did, I believe, so did Amir al-Mu'mineen, so did the people, meaning that they were more deserving than the leaders of their time in that position, and people should have followed them. Right? Does that mean that if a leader, a Abbasid, there might have been a good Abbasid leader, I can't think of the top of my head, but if a good Abbasid leader had led, that he's a kafir or a munafiq? No, not necessarily. It's not necessarily.
No, I'm with you on that, my bro. I'm with you on that, right? But the thing is, what I find problematic is if you take the stance, right, that no leadership is valid, right, in the presence of the afdal. If you take that position as a mutlaq position, right, that would be in conflict with the Quran. If you take that as a mutlaq position, Habib, you understand me, right? If you say,
I wouldn't take it as a mutlaq, but I wouldn't say it's fully, like, because there is, like, people argue about it. It's not something that is for sure, or not for sure, right? People disagree. Like, some people say yes, some people say no. I would argue, like, it doesn't really matter. For me, it's what Allah orders. And for me, it's more what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered that goes. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not about you or me or the Prophets alayhim salam. They don't get to choose, because leadership, according to the Shia, is not chosen by the person, but more by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what I believe.
Okay. Cool.
I hope this, like, understanding comes to the people. Just remember this. This is the important part. Leadership is chosen by Allah.
No, I know, of course. Allah, right?
The divine leadership, right? The divine leadership is only chosen by Allah. And that's why
okay, here I'm gonna bring you around again, though. See, so okay, but
yeah.
So if Allah chose them, Mansus, right? But did He do so based upon them being afadil?
Not necessarily, I guess. Like, Allah
it's gonna get a bit tricky here.
They could be better in certain things. Like, even the Shia.
Okay.
For example, the Shia, they disagree. There's a disagreement among the Shia. Are the Imams better than ulil azm? Like, are the A'imma better than the Rusul? Right? There's a disagreement. Like, it's not all agreement.
What's your opinion regarding that, anyway?
Is the Prophet better than all of them?
No, it was called like their maqam in respect to the prophets. I know, like Kash said, there's a few opinions.
Yes.
I think is the strongest opinion that they're greater than all except the Ulul Azm prophets.
No. The Imams are better than. It's not we're saying better. It's like, it's not about better. There's a different word to it. Like, the Imams.
By the way, another question.
Then the
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Alaikum assalam.
Okay, Akhi, about the Aima being better than the Anbiya, alayhi salam, yeah? I was speaking to the opposition about this yesterday. One of the arguments that we can use is that basically the Imams have all the knowledge of the Quran al-Kareem, right? Whereas the Anbiya who came prior, they don't have all the knowledge of
okay, so here's the thing. I believe, Akhi, me personally,
yeah.
I don't believe it's all, but I believe for sure they are better than certain Ulil Azm just because of the narrations. But, like, I don't know. I still need research into it. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I'm fully convinced on all of it. But I know that the position of Imama. I know that the position of Imama itself is higher than prophethood. I know this for a fact. Like, the position,
okay, another question, Kash.
Go ahead.
Is the position of Imama, can it be acquired, or is one born into Imama?
No, it's acquired through test. Like, Allah will have to test you. But it just depends on where did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala test you. But everything is like that, though. Like, even Risala or Nubuwah.
But here's okay.
Sorry, Akhi, can you clarify that? Sorry, are you saying that Nabuwah and Risala, these are things you can acquire? Sorry, my bad. I
No,
might have misheard you
no, no,
before. Sorry.
Imama. Ask him about Imama.
Not nubuwa. They're acquired in alam al barzakh. You got to remember this. Like
Okay.
Rasulullah,
Okay.
the reason that he's a prophet and the Rasul and Khatam al Nabiyyin is because of his ta'ah to Allah. There's a narration in Al Kafi where
Yeah.
it shows how Rasulullah gained his khilafah, and it says
Nuri
because of
Muhammad
his
sallallahu
ultimate
alayhi wa alayhi.
ta'ah. Yeah,
Okay.
sallallahu alaihi wa alayhi. And so Rasulullah
Alayhi wa
sallallahu alaihi
sallam.
wa alayhi, he gained it through his ultimate ta'ah, being the one that was most obedient to Allah.
Okay, subhanallah, subhanallah. I think some of the Ashari Sufis hold similar sort of beliefs.
Because the only problem I have with that is that you're telling me that their test was done in with the Arm al-Arwah or wherever it was, right? But as Allah is saying, Ahdi la yunad, right? Ahdi la yunad zalimin, right? But my covenant does not include the zalimun, right? But zulm, okay, how does see? That's where it gets a bit sticky, guys. Do you get what I'm saying? Because now you're taking
Dhulm is
it to a very
divided into
abstract.
asnaf. Dhulm is divided into, there's types of dhulm. Yes.
Okay.
There's dhulm in nafs, for example. That's an example.
Yo, how come everyone's gone mute, man? Yeah, can you hear me?
You know
Yeah,
exactly.
we can hear you.
Bismillah.
I think some of us go about these lives while going like about with our days as well.
Yeah,
Inshallah,
yeah, I
maybe
know.
that's how I do myself sometimes. You get me?
Yeah, say nothing, say nothing. I'm just lounging in it, so.
No, alhamdulillah, okay, alhamdulillah.
أنا الذي سمتني
حيدرة.
هو الذي في ترجى الشفاعة لكل هول من الأهوال والتعب